Hey everybody, Jonathan Howard from JRH Graphics here, and today I wanted to come and talk to you guys about brand for a minute or two, because a lot of people think that brand is, the colors that a company chooses, the logo that they choose, what their letterhead looks like, what their website looks like, and that's actually their brand identity. That's not their brand. Brand is something much bigger. Brand is emotional, and it's not really controlled by the company. It's actually controlled by the consumers. So whereas your brand identity is controlled by the business, the brand itself is actually controlled by the consumers. So what brand actually is, and we'll go through a few things. Brand is, most importantly, what helps a consumer decide between you and a competitor. Brand is memories and experiences. It's sights, sounds, smells. Brand is emotional. Brand is customer experiences. Brand is what you choose to do as well as what you choose to not do. So what you choose to not do is also impactful, and that actually is part of your brand. So what do I think is most important when we talk about brand? I think it's important for you to believe in whatever brand you want to put out there. Believe in what you feel your company represents, and make sure that that idea is representative in all that you do, because every single interaction that a customer has with a clerk at your store, or a phone representative, or any interaction they have with any of your online social media, that all impacts the brand and what consumers and customers feel about your company. So I think that's one of the most important things that you can really think about when we talk about brand. Next thing I wanted to talk about is actually differentiators. So what is a differentiator? Well, we say that brand is what makes people choose you over somebody else. So the differentiator that you're putting out there is what makes you different. And that's really important for companies to understand, because branding is the art of differentiation. What makes you different? What makes you special? Why should somebody choose you over another brand that's out there? And there has to be a compelling reason for that. And this is where a lot of businesses get tricked up. I always say that it's okay to embrace your weird. And that's fine. I'm very weird. And my company, my brand is weird. My brand is bright. My brand is exciting. My brand is going against everybody that ever told you no. That's my brand that I put out there. Those are my differentiators that I kind of focus on. But to kind of talk about the things that you don't necessarily expect, I realized that my shoes were part of my brand when I was at a networking event recently, and it was actually brought up from somebody else that was there. They were talking about my brand and how it's a little bit weird and how it's a little bit off the cuff and how it's all those things that I put out there. But then they also mentioned that my style is part of my brand. And as a solopreneur, somebody who has his own business, it's true, my style is part of my brand. And in this case, my shoes were part of my brand. It was something that they noticed. And that's not a bad thing, but you have to realize that you can put your differentiators, those things that you feel are different and make you special, out there, but there will be other differentiators that they notice, and those things that people will say, hey, his shoes, hey, he's a little weird, hey, he's got a cactus behind him in his video. Whatever it may be that sets me apart is stuff that I put out there and stuff that people notice. So it's not necessarily just what you put out there. So again, that's a little bit of a 3-minute rant on brand, but I wanted to put it out there because I think it's very important for people to really recognize, that brand is more than just colors and logos. It's more of the overall experience that people are having with you, and every single interaction that people have with you and every single thing that they notice can actually impact your brand. All right, again, Jonathan Howard, JRH Graphics, and if you ever have any questions about brand or having trouble differentiating yourself, please feel free to shoot me an email. I'll make sure my email's on the bottom of this and at the end of the video. Thank you. Have a great day.